Hello students, we'll start in 5 minutes. Hello students, we'll start in 5 minutes. Students, I'll solve two sums on the piecemeal distribution today. I had not intimated students about this lecture, so they may join little late, but doesn't matter. They can see this video again. Okay. We'll start in 2 minutes. Yes, good evening, everyone. We'll wait for 2 minutes more, then we'll start. students were not about this aware about these lectures. Some students requested that they want to learn these two chapters, piecemeal distribution and final accounts. So today I'll teach you piecemeal distribution. Tomorrow I'll take lecture on final accounts. So let us start, students. I hope you can see the sum. I will read it. A, B, and C were in partnership, sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1:1. So this is PSR given. They decided to dissolve the business on 31st December 2018, on which date their balance sheet was as under. Okay, so they have decided that they will close down the business. When they say close down the business, they will sell all their assets and will pay all the liabilities. Okay. Okay. So as per piecemeal method, whenever cash is available, it is distributed amongst the liabilities. Now, the main thing while paying the liabilities is that there is an order which we have to follow while paying the liabilities. Okay. The very first thing what you have to do, that is what you have to deduct uh, from your payments is realization expenses. Okay, just a minute. So this question we have to solve in two stages. Stage one is prepare statement showing excess capital. Okay. In this statement, we take only partners. Okay. You can see in this sum, three partners are there, A, B, and C. Okay. So this statement will give us the order to be paid in which we have to pay to these A, B, C partners. Who will be paid first, who will be paid second, and who will be paid at the end, or in the which proportion we have to pay them. Okay. So I was talking about the order of payment. The very first thing you have to pay is realization expenses. Okay. After that, you can pay preferential liabilities. Now, what are preferential liabilities? Government dues, any income tax payable, okay, any sales tax payable, or any workers' dues like outstanding salaries, outstanding wages. These are to be paid first before paying any outsiders. Okay. So these are called preferential liabilities. These are to be paid first. Clear? And after that, if we have any secured loan, it will be paid. And after that, unsecured loan will be paid. And after that, we pay partners loans. And at the end, we pay partners capital. So I'll just write one order here. Okay. Just for your understanding purpose, I'll write. First, we pay realization expenses. Okay. Then we pay preferential liabilities. Okay, preferential liabilities include government dues or government taxes rather. Government taxes and outstanding wages or salaries. Okay. Then we pay secured loans. Then we pay unsecured loans like creditors, bills payable. Then we pay partners loan if at all any there. Partners loan. And at the end we pay partners capital. So this is the order. Okay, you have to remember this order. You have to pay your liabilities in this order. Okay, clear? Now this statement which we are making, statement showing excess capital, this is only for this last stage. While paying partners capital, this will be useful. Okay, but this statement, small calculation, will carry at least 5 to 6 marks minimum. Okay, and it is very easy. Okay, so I'll start with that. Okay, so you draw one statement like this, a format like this. It will be particulars and partners name. Okay, clear? First of all, write opening capital or opening balances given in the sum. Now in the sum, A's capital given is 1 lakh, B 55,000, and C 25,000. Okay. Now you can look at the balance sheet. There are general reserves. Okay. These reserves also belong to the partners. So we have to add those. Add general reserves. Don't forget this item. Okay. Now how you will add it? You have to distribute because that is only one figure, 20,000. And here three partners are there. Okay. So you have to distribute this reserve in profit sharing ratio. Okay. We have to use profit sharing ratio, PSR. Okay. Now divide this 20,000 in PSR. What is PSR? 2 is to 1 is to 1. Okay. Ratio is 2 is to 1 is to 1. Clear? It means what is the total? Total 4 shares are there. Okay. So out of those 4, A is getting 2, B is getting 1, and C is getting 1. Clear? So this itself is the ratio. So in this ratio, we have to distribute those 20,000. Clear? Please do it. So 2 by 4 means half. So out of 20,000, 10,000 will go to partner A. Clear? Then 1/4. 1/4 means 5,000 will go to B, and remaining 1/4 will go to C. 5,000. Is this clear, students? Now add. Suppose there had been one P&L account on liability side. So same way you had to distribute it. हाँ? अगर यहाँ पर P&L account भी होता, so you just have to add like P&L, and again you have to use PSR for distributing the amount amongst these three partners. Okay, but in this sum it is not there. Only one general reserve is there. So we have to add now these two values. What we will get is adjusted capital. Clear? So adjusted capital will be 1,10,000 for A, 60,000 for B, and 30,000 for C. Clear? This is adjusted capital. Okay, students. Now sometimes, very important, pay attention. Sometimes P&L account is given on the asset side. So when P&L account appears on asset side, it is a loss. Okay, so you have to subtract that instead of adding after general reserve. You have to subtract that in again in PSR. Okay, then you'll get adjusted capital. But now here there is no P&L, not even on asset or liability side. So we'll just stop here. Okay, now you have adjusted capital on hand. Now next step is write PSR. Now write PSR in their column. 2 is to 1 is to 1. This is the ratio. Okay. See, we are making this statement to know which partner has brought more capital. Okay. As compared to his share. and accordingly he'll be paid earlier than the other two partners. Clear? So after calculating adjusted capital, what you do? You write PSR, profit sharing ratio, 2:1:1. Clear? Now find out how much capital they have brought per unit of capital. Now write capital per unit of PSR. Clear? So what you do? You divide adjusted capital by PSR. Okay? So it will be 1,10,000 divided by 2. Okay? So I'll do it. 1,10,000 divided by 2. Clear? Do it for remaining two parts. Clear? Now, so A had to bring 55,000 per unit of capital. B has brought in 60,000 for one share, and C has brought in 30,000 for one share. Okay? I hope you have understood. What we did, first we found out adjusted capital, then write PSR below that, then divide adjusted capital by PSR. You will get how much they have brought in for each share. So A has brought 55,000 per share, B has brought 60,000 per share. For one share, he has brought 60,000, and C has brought only 30,000 for one share. Okay, so whichever capital per unit comes lowest, we have to take that as a base. Okay, so I'll just make it bold. Okay, now taking C's capital as base, find out required capital. Okay, now I'll write required capital. Okay, C's capital base. C's capital is base. Okay, so taking C's capital as base, I will calculate how much capital other partners should have brought. Barabar? Since C has brought 30,000 lowest for one share, okay, then A must have brought at the rate of 30,000 only 60,000 because his shares are 2, and per share minimum capital brought in by other partner is 30,000. So 30 into 2, you'll get 60,000. Okay, so A should have brought only 60,000 as per the required capital, taking C's capital as base. Now, how much B must have brought in? Required capital per share is 30,000. So his share is also 1. So 30 into 1, 30,000. Clear? And C, his share is also 1. So 30 into 1 again. So 30,000. I'll repeat. First, calculate adjusted capital. Okay, 110, 60, 30. Then write PSR 211. Divide adjusted capital by PSR. You will get how much they have brought in capital per unit of share they are getting. Okay, so A has brought 55,000 for one share, B 60,000, and C has got only 30,000 for one share. So if we take C share as base, then required capital will be multiply PSR with this 30,000 for all the partners. So 30,000 into 2, 60,000, 30,000 into 1, 30,000, 30,000 into 1, 30,000. So this is what is required if we take C's capital as base. Now we have to see who has brought more. Okay, so this is called initial excess. Okay, initial excess. Now adjusted capital minus required capital. How you will get initial excess? Adjusted cap minus required cap. Okay, do it. So A's adjusted capital is 1,10,000 and he need to bring in only 60,000. So 50,000 is excess he has brought. Clear? What about B? He has brought in 60,000 and required as per C's criteria is only 30,000. So he has brought in 30,000 excess. What about C? His adjusted capital 30,000 and his base capital is required capital is also 30,000. So 0. He doesn't have any excess. Always remember the capital which is taken as base, it will become 0. Okay. Now this step we have to repeat once again. Okay. So we'll do it. Now again write PSR. Those 4 lines 4 rows will be repeated now. Okay, first I'll write ESR. Now only 2 partners are there, so I'll write only for A and B. Okay, clear? Then again, I'll find out capital per unit. Okay, capital per unit. How to do that? How to get capital per unit? Initial excess capital divided by 2 now for A. So 50,000 divided by 2. So his capital per share is 25. Let us see for B, 30,000 divided by 1. So his per share capital is 30,000. Clear? Now again we have to take someone's capital as base. Which capital will take as base? The lowest one. Okay, so we'll take A's capital as base because it is 25 and B's capital per unit is 30. So we'll take A's capital as base. Okay, now again we'll calculate required capital, third line. Okay, now whose capital will be base? A's capital will be base. Okay, so I'll write taking A's capital as base. So how to get required capital for A? 25,000 and his shares are 2, so 50,000. Clear? What about B? 25,000 into 1, so 25,000. That's it. Now again minus it, you will get ultimate excess capital. Ultimate excess capital. Okay, so it will be 50,000 is initial excess minus the required capital 50,000, so 0. Then same way for B also. B's excess is 5,000. Okay, so that's it. We have to stop here. Now we have to write down the order of payment. Okay. So order of payment. First we have to pay 5,000 to B. Okay. See, last 2 lines are important. Okay. While calculating order, last 2 lines are important. So I'll just write 1 and 2 there. This is the order. First pay 5,000 to, I'll write here. Number 1, pay 5,000 to B. This is first you have to pay. Then second, pay rupees 50,000 to A and 25,000 to B simultaneously. Okay, together they will be paid. Agar cash come hai, we will pay in this proportion 2:1. Okay, then last order, third, pay all 3 partners in TSR. Okay, so this order we have to remember when while paying partners capital. You can see the 6th one, last one. For this one, this is working note is there. This working note will carry at least 5 to 6 marks. Okay, I hope you have understood this. Don't forget to follow this order while paying the partners. Okay, if you want to take screenshot, please do take it now. Okay, I will shift this working note below because I'll write the main answer here now. Okay, I'll just shift it. I'll shift it here. नीचे shift कर देता हूँ. Okay. Okay. Now main statement. I'll just move this order of payment also from here. I'll just keep it below this table. Okay. Now we'll go to the main answer. Paying all the liabilities now one by one. Okay. See, now we have to make one table containing these columns. First column for particulars, second column for cash always. Then your liabilities in the order of their payment. Okay. Let's just pick a table. Okay, I'll repeat. How many columns you need? Count on the liabilities. One additional column for cash is required at the beginning. Okay. You can have total liability column also if you want after cash. Okay. Now, this is main answer. This will have at least 10 to 12 marks minimum. Okay. Now, very first thing what you will do by solving this is write opening balances. Opening balances. Okay. How much cash we have? 8,000. So I'll write 8,000. Clear? Outstanding wages amount 15,000. Right? 15,000. Creditors 1 lakh. Bills payable 50,000. While writing capital, always remember we have to write adjusted capital. That is after adding the reserves. Okay. So while taking the capitals, take adjusted capital. You can see on the left hand side 1,10,000, 60,000 and 30,000. 1,10,000. These are after adding reserves. 1,10,000, 60,000 and 30,000. Clear, students? So first of all, write all the balances. Okay. Just a minute. So I'm about to call. Okay. So step 1 is write the opening balances that we wrote. Clear? Now read the adjustment. I told you that first of all you have to keep aside money for realization expenses. You remember, na? I have given you order. In that order, first item is realization expense. You can see here. Okay, this is the very first thing you have to do. You have to keep aside money for realization expenses. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so we wrote opening balances. I told you now we have to look for any realization expense mentioned in the question. So let us read the question. The assets realized as follows. I told you when we dissolve the firm, we have to sell all the assets and pay liabilities. So now they have given us how the assets have realized one by one. They said that first realization means first lot is sold for 20,000. Second lot is sold for 1,20,000. Third and final lot is sold for 4 lakhs. Okay, so we'll get money in this order, and whenever we get, we'll distribute among these liabilities. Okay. Next to that, it is written dissolution expenses were originally provided for at an estimated amount of 5,000. So at the beginning, we have to keep aside how much amount? 5,000. Okay. So we'll keep aside 5,000 for realization expenses. So first thing you will write is less realization expenses estimated. Okay. So from cash, you have to keep aside 5,000 rupees. Okay. That's it. So now your balance will be remaining with you is 3,000 only. Clear? So I'll write here balance left. Okay. Now, once realization is done, now we have to look at the order of payment. I told you preferential liabilities are to be paid next. Preferential liability includes government taxes, income tax, sales tax, wealth tax, okay, or outstanding wages, outstanding salaries. So we have outstanding wages. So we should pay them first before paying creditors or any other secured or unsecured. So let us pay outstanding wages. So less outstanding wages paid. Very simple. Just deduct from cash. Cash means 3,000 minus zero and deduct from outstanding wages. Okay. Deduction should be in same line. Okay, remember this. Okay, so cash now became 0 and your outstanding wages now are left at 12,000 rupees. Clear? This is so simple. Okay, whenever you will have cash, you pay in this order. First, pay government taxes or outstanding wages or outstanding salary. After that, you can go to other liability. Okay, so whatever cash we had, we have used it. 5,000 we kept aside for meeting realization expenses. So we had 3,000 left with us. We paid outstanding wages from that. Okay. Always remember we have to first clear out outstanding wages. Okay. Now, my cash is over. So I have to take now first realization. So I'll add here, add first realization. Okay. So how much is the first realization amount available? 20,000. Clear? So this is cash received. Okay. Don't distribute in same line. Use next line. So now tell me, to whom shall we pay first? We shall pay outstanding wages. 12,000 are still balanced, na? So we'll pay that now. Okay. Less outstanding wages paid. Okay. How much we need to pay? Do we have to pay 20,000? No. Liability is only 12,000. So we'll pay only 12,000. Clear? 12,000. That's okay. So your liability of outstanding wages became 0, but you have some amount of cash left with you. How much cash is still with me? 8,000. Okay. So now look at the other liabilities. We have creditors, bills payable. Both are unsecured. Okay. If secured liability is there, they will mention that this is secured. Then you will have to pay that first. Okay. Now our outstanding wages and creditors both are unsecured. So we have to pay them in that proportion. Can you tell me what is the proportion? 15,000 and 10,000. Just like I have taken, I think, 15,000 and 50,000 is the bills payable amount, 509, and 1 lakh is the creditors amount. Okay, so we'll pay in this order or rather proportion. Okay, so creditors are twice of your bills payable. So can I say the ratio is 2:1, isn't it? The ratio is 2:1, isn't it? So 2 plus 1, 3. So 2/3 to creditors and 1/3 to bills payable. Okay, so I can write here 2/3. How I got 3? 2 plus 1. Okay, and 1/3. Okay. See, once we are done with outstanding wages or salaries, we are left with two liabilities, creditors and bills payable. Both are unsecured. If any liability is secured, they will mention in the question that this is secured. So pay it first. Okay. Okay. That's some I'll teach you later on. Now these both are unsecured. So we can't give priority to any one of them. You have to pay them in proportion. So what is proportion of their amount? 1 lakh is to 50,000 means 2 is to 1. So 2 plus 1, 3. So out of 3, 2 shares belong to creditors and 1 belongs to bills payable. Okay. So now we have to divide this 8,000 in that ratio. Okay. So I'll write less paid to creditors and bills payable in the ratio of 2 is to 1. Okay. So calculate. So from 8,000, I'll pay all full 8,000 rupees. So cash will become 0. Now divide this 8,000, 2/3 to creditors and 1/3 to bills payable. I'll do it here. 8,000 into 2 by 3, 5333. I'll just round it off. 5333. So bills payable will get 8,000 into 1 by 3. 26667. Okay. 2667, right? 2667. Clear? If you add these two, it will be 8,000. Clear, students? So now we can deduct this liability from their balance. So 1 lakh minus 5333. I have to change the symbol. Minus 233. Same way. Bills payable. Okay. So we got new balance. Right, balance again. Balance. Now cash is over, so we'll go for next realization. Okay, please check how much relation with the next one. Second relation is 1,20,000. So I'll add here, add second realization. How much it is? 1,20,000. So I'll write 1,20,000. Clear? Don't distribute in same line. Remember this. Okay, distribute in next line. That line was for receiving the money. Now you will distribute it. Okay. Now again, if you see total of these two liabilities is more than 120. So again, we have to pay them in same ratio, 2 is to 1 ratio. Okay. So I'll pay 1,20,000 of both of them into 2 is to 1 ratio. 2 is to 1 for 1,20,000 will be 80,000 and 40,000. Okay, I'll write 80,000 and 40,000. Clear, students? Okay. So my cash will become 0. Now liabilities left, balance. For creditors, 14,667 left, and for bills payable, 7,333 left. Okay, students, I hope you have understood till here. Okay, I'll repeat once again. In this second statement of piecemeal distribution, how many columns you need? You need particulars column, cash column, then all the liabilities which are to be paid. Okay, while writing, you follow our order. First, write any government taxes are due, outstanding wages of workers, then any secured loan is there. They will mention in the sum, secured or unsecured. Okay. Secured they will mention, unsecured they may not mention, like creditors and bills. Well, these are unsecured. Okay, it won't be mentioned. That will be unsecured. And after that, partners loan, and after that, partners capitals. While writing capitals, take adjusted capital. Okay, take adjusted capitals. Okay. Now, if you have cash, first keep aside amount estimated to be spent on realization of assets. Okay, so I kept aside 5,000 as it was mentioned in the paragraph. So I was left with 3,000 rupees cash. So first payment was made towards outstanding wages. Since it's a preferential liability, we have to pay them first. Okay, so from 15,000, I have paid 3,000. So balance 12,000 left. So I was out of cash. So I added first realization, which was 20,000. So I cleared outstanding wages in full, 12,000. Okay, so my cash balance left is 8,000. Outstanding wages became 0. Now I go to next batch. That is secured loans are not there. So unsecured loans. So creditors and bills payable both are unsecured loans. I cannot give preference to any one of them. So I have to pay them in their proportion. What was their proportion? 1 lakh is to 50,000. So 2 is to 1 is the proportion. So 2 plus 1, 3. So out of total 3 shares, 2 belongs to creditors and 1 belongs to bills payable. So ratio is 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. So 8,000, whatever was left with me, I distributed between them as 2 by 3 and 1 by 3. Okay. Then my cash was 0. So I added second realization, which is 1,20,000. Okay. So I have 120 on hand, but still my liabilities are more. Okay. They were around 130, 130, 132. So what I'll do distribution again in the same ratio, 2 is to 1. So 120 distributed as 2 is to 1 is 80,000 and 40,000. So still there is a balance in the account of creditors and bills paid. Okay. Now I'll take third realization. So I'll write add third realization. Students, this sum is important. It may come for 20 marks. So do pay attention and revise it later. Okay. So what is the amount of third realization? 4 lakh rupees. Okay. So I'll write 4 lakh rupees. Okay. Now one more thing which you have to remember is, see, in case of realization expenses or dissolution expenses, which is given in the sum as 5,000. Okay. In the last line, they told us that the actual expenses amounted to rupees 4,000 only. So at the beginning, we had kept aside 5,000, okay, for dissolution expenses. But actually, how much is spent? Only 4,000. So that 1,000 balance will be added in last realization. Okay. So I'll add that. Add excess amount for dissolution expenses. How much extra I kept aside? 1,000. So that 1,000 I will add here. Okay. So now total cash available with me is 4,01,000. I hope you have understood this. Okay, students. So now I have to distribute 4,01,000. Okay. Now our creditors and bills payable are hardly 22,000 something. So we have 4 lakh rupees. So we can pay them in full easily. So let us pay them. So less paid to creditors and bills payable in full, right? In full. Just a minute, students. Full. Okay. So what is the total of their liabilities? 14 plus 7, 22,000. Okay. So I write minus 22,000. I'll deduct it from cash on. Okay. And I'll remove it from those liabilities. Minus 14,667 and here minus 7,000. Okay. So 22,000 is paid. I'll just extend the format a little bit more. Okay, so balance left with me after paying creditors and bills payable is 4,01,000 plus 22,000 minus 22,000, and these two became 0 now. We have paid them in full. 0, 0. Okay. I'll just brought forward the capital amount. Capital kitna hai unka? 110, 60 and 30. So I'll just copy this below. अपने आंख के सामने रहेगा. Okay, just bring it here. Now it's their turn. We have to pay them. Okay. On the left hand side, you can see that statement of excess capital which we have made. Okay. And below that, we have written the order of payment to these partners. Okay. So we have to follow that order. Okay. So to whom shall we pay first? See, the order of payment is written. Pay 5,000 to B. So I'll pay less paid 5,000 to B because his capital was more by 5,000. Okay, as compared to other partners. So from cash, I will remove 5,000, and from his capital, that is B's capital, I just write ABC here. Just for our convenience, I'm writing. You should not get confused. Okay. So I'll pay 5,000 to B. So right here minus 5,000. After this payment, our balances will be A remains at 1,10,000. B is 55,000. And C is 30,000. Okay. After paying 5,000, the first order. And how much cash I have now? 379 minus 5,000. So I have 3,74,000. Okay. Now look at second order of payment. It says pay 50,000 to A and 25,000 to B. Okay. So 50 plus 25 is 75. So I'll write less pay to A and B. Okay. Refer to working out. Okay. So total we have to pay 75,000. Clear? Out of this, A will get 50,000. Just put minus sign. 50,000 and B will get 25,000. Okay. C won't get anything. 0. So now balance is left after paying the second order. A is left with 60,000. B 30,000 and C 30,000. Okay. So students, here is one catch, or rather we can say a check, not catch. A check is there. Okay. Acha, tell me what is the cash balance now after paying this? 374,000 minus 75,000. अगर एक मिनट उधर सिंबल चेंज करना है मुझे. 2,99,000. Okay, I told you there is a check. Now what is a check? You will understand whether you are going right or wrong, huh? At this stage. After second order is paid, you can check if the remaining capital of ABC are in their PSR, then you are going in same order or on the right path. You are in right path, on right path. Okay. So you can see 60, 30, 30 is 2 is to 1 is to 1, which is your PSR. So at this stage, after paying your second order, okay, after following second order of payment, the remaining balances will be in PSR. Rather, now all the values henceforth will be in PSR only. Okay. So now how much money I have? 2,99,000. Okay. And what is the third order of payment? Pay all three in their PSR. So full 2,99,000 I have to distribute among them in their PSR. 2 is to 1 is to 1. Okay. So I'll write less paid to all in PSR. Okay. I'll pay full 2,99,000. My balance left will be 0. And let us distribute that amongst these partners. 2,99,000 into 2 by 4. We get 2 shares out of 4 shares. Second partner will get 2,99,000 into 1 by 4. Last partner we get 299,000 into 1 by 4. Okay. See, A was to get only 60,000, but how much he got? 1,49,000. B was having a balance of 30, but how much he got? 74. Same is the case with C. So they are paid in excess. They are paid in excess, isn't it? So this is called as profit on realization. This is called as profit on realization. Clear? Let us see how much profit they have made. $89 for partner A, 40% for B, and 40% for C. That's it. We are done with the sum. Okay. I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, please post in chat box. Or rather, should I go for next sum? I hope you have understood. If you have any doubts, you can repeat the video. Okay. This is past paper sum. Okay, which will be helpful to you to understand the concept. Okay. Many students requested, sir, we want 2 chapters, piecemeal distribution and final accounts. So I'll be teaching 2 sums on piecemeal today and 2 sums on final accounts tomorrow. Okay. And one student requested for amalgamation, so that I'll do tomorrow only towards the end. So if you need that amalgamation, you can wait till the end. Okay. So should I go for next sum, students? Just type yes in chat box. That profit, that amount we are giving, that is not negative. Huh? It is just indicating the difference. Okay. Just I'll add a new formula so that we have positive figure. Hmm. You do it on Galaxy. Okay, that is better. 149,500 minus 60,000. 74, 750 minus 30,000. Okay, students. That we understand that it's not a negative value. So I'll go for the next sum. In same paper it was there. So let me start with that sum. First I'll have to add the question. Okay, this is the next sum. I'll read it. A, B, and C were partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2:1. They decided to dissolve the business from 1st January 2019, the next day of balance sheet. Okay, capital given ABC, general reserve is given, income tax payable given, bank loan given, bills payable given, and creditors given. Okay, there was a printing mistake. I have corrected it. Okay, on the other side we have cash, other assets, drawings, and profit and loss. Okay, then additional information is given to you. Bank loan is secured with stock. Bank sold stock and realized 15,000. Realization expenses estimated 4,000 and actual were 5,000. Asset realized as follows: 15 January 20,000, 31st January 40, 10th February 35,000, and 28th February 15,000. Okay, let us solve this sum and just copy the formats from previous sum. Give me a minute, I'll copy the format. Format हम लोग पिछला sum से ले लेते हैं, copy पे. I need not draw it again. Shall we begin, students? Okay. So step 1 I told you. First of all, you have to write the opening balances. Here. Okay. Partners' names are same. All right. Opening balances 49,000, 26,000, and 10,000. Clear? Now we are given drawings. What you do with the drawings? That is the amount withdrawn by them. So why shall we repay them? वो तो पहले से लेके गए. So remove that from capital less drawings. Okay. How much is the drawing? 10,000. 10,000 and 5,000. Okay. Then we have general reserve 12,000. Distribute this in PSR. What is PSR? Tell me PSR. PSR is 3:2:1. So total 3 plus 2, 5 plus 1, 6. So 3/6, 2/6, and 1/6. Okay. Clear? So this is the ratio in which we have to distribute general reserve. Okay. So 12,000 into 3/6. Okay, 6,000. Okay. And general reserve is a reserve profit. So I'll add it. Okay, how much? 6,000. Then 12,000 into 2/6. Okay, 4,000. Again plus. And 12,000 into 1/6, 2,000. Again plus. Clear? In last sum, I told you that P&L account may be there. If it is along with general reserve, you add it. If it is on the opposite side, subtract. So now we have to minus it, less P&L. If it is on the asset side, it indicates that's a loss. Okay. P&L debit balance. Okay. So again use PSR. Use PSR for distribution. So 18,000 into 3 by 6. Okay, 9,000, 6,000, and 1 by 6, 3,000. Clear, students? Now we'll take the total. That will be your adjusted capital. That will be your adjusted capital. Just underline it and add it. Okay. Please do check it on Calci क्योंकि PC में कब किधर से क्या प्लस माइनस मुझे समझ में नहीं आता है. You can use your calculators also. Now these are correct figures. Now those 4 steps which we have to follow once we get adjusted capital. Okay. Once we got adjusted capital, the first thing what you will do is write PSR. PSR. So PSR is 3:2:1. 3:2:1. Okay. PSR likha. Now we have to divide adjusted capital by PSR. We get capital per unit. Per unit. Okay. How to get capital per unit? Adjusted capital divided by PSR of respective partner. So 36,000 divided by 3. Same way, 14,000 divided by 2 and 4,000 divided by 1. 4,000. Clear? So lowest capital contributed is by C, that is 4,000 per share. Okay. Now let us see who has brought more capital. So now I'll write required capital. We have to take C's capital as base. We have to take C's capital as base. So I'll make it bold. I'll repeat again. Start with opening balances of capital. If drawing given, subtract it. If reserves are there, add it. If P&L is there, add it. But if P&L is on the asset side, then it's a loss. Minus it. Okay, the net amount you get is adjusted capital. Clear? Now divide this adjusted capital by PSR, profit sharing ratio. You get capital per unit. मतलब कौन से पार्टनर ने अपने एक शेयर के लिए कितना कितना पैसा लाया है. Okay, C has brought 4,000 for one share. B has brought 7,000 for one share. 2 के लिए 14 लाया मतलब 1 के लिए 7,000 लाया. A has brought total 36 for 3 shares. मतलब पर शेयर उसने 12,000 लाया. So C ने सबसे कम लाया ना, तो उसके कंपैरिजन में बाकी दोनों ने कितना ज्यादा लाया है, that will now see. Okay, so we write now required capital. Whose capital is base? Taking C's capital as base. Okay, अगर C सिर्फ एक शेयर के लिए 4,000 लाया तो उसके हिसाब से 3 शेयर के लिए ए ने कितना लाना चाहिए था, 4,012 ही लाना चाहिए था, लेकिन उसका है कितना 36. ओके, अगर सी के हिसाब से 4,000 के हिसाब से बी को कितना लाना चाहिए था 2 शेयर के लिए 8,000. ओके, और सी का अपने हिसाब से 4,000 ही होगा एक शेयर के लिए. ओके, हाउ वी गॉट दिस वैल्यूज? The least value capital per unit we take as a base and we multiply PSR with this lowest value. So 4,000 into 3, 4,000 into 2 and 4,000 into 1. Okay, so if we take C's capital as base, this much capital should have been brought by other partners, 12, 8 and 4. Now let us see who has brought excess capital. Okay, so A's capital is 36 adjusted capital and his requirement was only 12. So he has brought in 24,000 extra. Same way, B's capital is 14,000 and he should have brought in only 8. So his 6,000 is extra as compared to C. And C को 4 लाना था, उसका 4 ही capital है, so excess is 0. So this is called as initial excess capital. Okay. Okay, now we have to repeat this entire process once again from PSR onwards. Okay, so first I'll write PSR. Now only two partners left, so I'll write only for two partners. Okay, now capital per unit. How we get capital per unit, students? We divide initial excess by PSR. Okay, so 24 divided by 3. Same way here, 3000 divided by 2. Now we have to take whose capital as base? The least. Whose capital is least per share? B. So we'll take B's capital as base capital. Okay. So accordingly, our required capital will be taking B's capital as base (3,000 into 3, 9,000). 3,000 into 2, 6,000. Okay. The capital which is taken as base will always become 0. Huh? So let us see now. So initial excess was for A 24 minus 9, we get 15,000 as excess capital. For B 6,000 minus 6,000, 0. Now which two lines are important for us? Last two lines. Okay, so I'll just write number 1 and 2 there. 1 and 2. These two lines are important for us for writing order of payment. This is what is ultimate surplus. Okay, so now I'll write order of payment. So what is order of payment? Number 1, whom shall we pay first? We should pay 15,000 to A. Pay 15,000 to A. Clear? What is the second order? You look at the second last line. Pay. Last two lines are only important. This working out will be for at least 6 to 7 marks. Huh? ये तो ज्यादा रहेगा क्योंकि इसमें ड्राइंग्स डाला है, जनरल रिजर्व डाला है, पीएनएल डाला है, तो दिस विल कैरी मोर मार्क्स. 7 marks तो कम से कम रहेगा इसको. Okay. Now second order is pay A rupees 9,000 and B rupees 6,000 simultaneously. Okay. And then last one, pay all in PSR. Okay, that's it, students. You want to click a photo, please do it. तो हम बाद में कभी भी ले सकते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. So I'll just move this to left hand side and I'll draw the main format. Okay. And just copy the format from previous sum, main format. मुझे लगता है और ज्यादा फर्क लगने वाले हैं. Let's see. Okay. So first is cash column. Can you tell me which will be the next column? Next column कौन सा होगा? Preferential liabilities, income tax. Okay, always remember. Income tax payable. Next, secured loans. Which is secured loan here? Look at the first adjustment. What they say, bank loan is secured with stock. Okay, so I'll write bank loan next. Bank loan. And after that, I'll write bills payable and creditors. Bills payable and creditors. Then our three partners, A, B, C. A, B, and I just need to extend the format by one more column. Okay. Now we'll write the balances. Okay. We need to write balances. Cash balance, how much cash we have? 14,000. Okay. Income tax payable is how much? 10,000. Then bank loan. Okay. Look at the question. What is the bank loan amount? 20,000. Isn't it? Okay. And look at the first adjustment. What it says? Adjustment क्या बोल रहा है? First adjustment. It says bank loan is secured with stock. Bank sold stock and realized 15,000. मतलब बैंक का सिक्योरिटी था जो स्टॉक, बैंक हैज सोल्ड इट और बैंक ने कितना पैसा वसूल कर लिया? 15,000. ओके. बैंक लोन 20 था, उसमें से 15 बैंक का पे हो गया, उसने स्टॉक बेच दिया. तो नाउ वी कैन राइट डायरेक्टली ओनली 5,000 रुपीज. ओके. यू कैन राइट दिस एज अ नोट. हाँ, बिलो आप लिख सकते हैं यहाँ पर नोट बैंक लोन is after adjusting stock sold. Now since its security is sold, now this will become unsecured. Now it has become unsecured like creditors and bills payable. Okay. जिसका सिक्योरिटी खत्म वो भी अनसिक्योर्ड बन जाता. बैंक लोन सिक्योर्ड था उसने सिक्योरिटी उसका बेच दिया. अब जितना बचा है पेंडिंग 5,000 वो भी अनसिक्योर्ड हो गया. ओके, क्लियर? So it will be ranking along with bills payable and creditors. So bank loan का 5,000 लिखा, bills payable 20,000, creditors 10,000. Okay. Then ABC का adjusted capital. We can take opening capital given in this. हम लोग को adjusted capital लेना होता है. It is 36, 14 and 4. 36, 14, 4. Okay, so we are ready to go. Okay, all the balances. Okay, चलो जाते हैं आगे. So step 1 will be what you will do. सबसे पहले क्या करना है स्टूडेंट्स, मैंने अभी बताया था पिछले सम में, किसको पे करोगे? सबसे पहले रियलाइजेशन एक्सपेंसेस. लुक एट द सेकंड एडजस्टमेंट. दे से रियलाइजेशन एक्सपेक्टेड अमाउंट एस्टिमेटेड इज 4,000. सो फर्स्ट रियलाइजेशन अमाउंट बाजू में करो 4,000. हाउ मच कैश इज लेफ्ट? 10,000. क्लियर? डोंट फॉरगेट दिस एडजस्टमेंट. तो आगे का सब कुछ गलत है, सब वैल्यूज रॉन्ग हो जाएंगे. हाँ. सो नाउ अवेलेबल कैश इज 10,000. तो क्या करोगे इसका? सबसे पहले क्या दोगे? बैंक लोन दोगे, बिल्स पेबल दोगे, नहीं. फर्स्ट विल पे preferential liability, which is income tax. Okay. Right there, less income tax paid. Okay. 10 था और 10 कैश है. चलो अच्छा हो गया. 10,000 माइनस हो जाएगा. राइट, माइनस 10,000 चलेगा. चलो तुम लोग को माइनस हो गया और यहाँ पर भी माइनस 10,000 हो जाएगा. So tax became 0, even cash became 0. Clear? Now what I'll do, whenever you don't have any cash on hand, go for realization. So my first realization is how much? First collection amount is 20,000 on 15th January. You can mention the date here, huh? 15th January. कितना कैश आया है? 20,000. What you will do with this 20,000? क्या करोगे इसका? आपके पास कितना लाइबिलिटी पेंडिंग है अभी? कैपिटल छोड़ के बैंक लोन, बिल्स पेबल, क्रेडिटर्स, ये तीनों अभी एक ही कैटेगरी में आ गए. बैंक लोन का जो सिक्योर्ड पोर्शन था वो हमने पहले ही बैंक ने बेच दिया, तो अभी ये जो बचा है वो अनसिक्योर्ड है. क्लियर? तो टोटल इज 35,000, बट अपने पास कैश कितना है अभी? सिर्फ 20,000. तो वी हैव टू पे देम इन देयर प्रोपोर्शन. प्रोपोर्शन कैसे पता चलेगा? जो उनका अमाउंट आउटस्टैंडिंग है ना, उसका प्रोपोर्शन. तो इफ यू सी 5:20:10, इसको हम 5 से डिवाइड करें तो और भी कम हो जाएगा, बराबर. 5 1 जा 5, 5 4 जा 20 एंड 5 2 जा 10. ओके, सो 1:4:2. इन तीनों का एडिशन करें तो 4 + 2 6 1 7. सो 1/7, 4/7 और 2/7. 7 कहाँ से आ गया? इन तीनों का टोटल रेशियो का. ओके, ऑब्वियसली आपको भी एग्जाम में जरूरी नहीं कि सब राउंड फिगर मिले, पॉइंट्स में आ सकती है वैल्यूज. ओके, सो लेट अस सी. हमेशा जो रिलेशन आया उस लाइन में बांटने का नहीं, उसके नीचे के लाइन में लिखने का. लेस अनसिक्योर्ड liabilities paid in 1:4:2 रेशियो. कैश अपने पास कम है तो पूरा का पूरा फीस देना पड़ेगा, बराबर. तो कैश हो जाएगा 0. ये जो 20,000 दिया है उन तीनों में बांट लेते हैं लोग. फर्स्ट को कितना मिलेगा? 20,000 इंटू 1/7. ओके, 2857. I'll make it 2857. सेकंड का निकालते हैं. 20,000 इंटू 4/7. 50 पैसे के ऊपर है, वो हम लोग राउंड करेंगे नेक्स्ट डिजिट के लिए. 11429. 11429. थर्ड वाला आप कैसे लोगे? 20,000 में से दो माइनस करो तो आपको राउंड मतलब एग्जैक्ट फिगर मिलेगा, नहीं तो पॉइंट में मिस्टेक. 20,000 माइनस बैंक लोन एंड माइनस बिल्स पेबल. 541,571. अगर इन तीनों को ऐड करोगे तो आपको 20,000 मिलना चाहिए. 1 रुपया कम नहीं, 1 रुपया ज्यादा नहीं. ओके, सो दिस मच वी आर पेइंग देम आउट ऑफ दैट 20,000. तो देखते हैं इसमें से कितना बचता है उनका लायबिलिटी. 5,000 minus 2857. सेम वे फॉर रिमेनिंग 2 आल्सो. इतना लायबिलिटी उनका भी बचा है और मेरा कैश कितना हो गया है? 0. सो आई गो फॉर सेकंड रिलेशन. Just a minute. Drink water. Okay, so second relation, add second relation. What is the date given? 31st October. 1st October. Okay, how much money we have realized? 40,000. तो अपने पास कैश 40,000. ओके, सो अभी इनका टोटल देखिए, ये तीन लाइबिलिटीज तो कितना है? 2 + 8 10 14. हार्डली 14-15,000 है, बराबर. तो वी कैन पे देम इन फुल. ओके, तो लेस unsecured liabilities paid in full. ओके, सबको अपना अपना अमाउंट दे देते हैं. इसको जाएगा 214385714286. ओके, इन तीनों का टोटल कैश में से लेस करो तो इनका टोटल हमारा रहा है 15,000. सो कैश में से 15,000 कम हो जाएगा. सो मेरे पास अभी कैश कितना पड़ा है 25,000, जो मैं आगे यूज करूंगा। पहले मैं इनका लाइबिलिटी का बैलेंस जीरो कर देता हूँ बिकॉज उनका जो भी था पेंडिंग वो 15,000 था एंड मेरे पास 40,000 कैश पड़ा था, तो आई पेड देम इन फुल। ओके, सो नाउ व्हाट टू डू। सारा आउटसाइडर्स खत्म हो गए, लाइबिलिटीज। नाउ आई हैव टू फॉलो द ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट। याद है ना ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट कौन सा हमने पहले स्टेटमेंट फर्स्ट बनाया था, उसमें नीचे नीचे लिखा है ना ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट। क्या लिखा है, फर्स्ट पे टू हुम ए, हाउ मच 15,000। ओके, तो हम लोग को पहले ए को पे करना पड़ेगा 15,000 रुपीज। ओके, तो आई राइट हियर लेस ए टू ए 15,000 रुपीज। तो ए को मिलेगा 15,000। मैं तीनों पार्टनर से कैपिटल नीचे ब्रॉड फॉरवर्ड लाऊं क्या, थोड़ा इजी रहेगा फॉर आवर कन्वीनियंस। मैं नीचे लिख देता हूँ एक बार। तो एज पर ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट वी आर पेइंग टू ए 15,000 रुपीज। डी और सी को कुछ नहीं मिल रहा है। ओके, उन दोनों से इसका कैपिटल ज्यादा था। सो हाउ मच बैलेंस लेफ्ट 21,000 फॉर ए, 14 फॉर बी एंड 4,000 फॉर सी। बराबर, कैश कितना पड़ा है अपने पास 25 में से 15 गया, 10,000 कैश हमारे पास अभी भी है। सो हम लोग सेकंड ऑर्डर देखे पेमेंट क्या बोला है, ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट सेकंड, पे 9,000 to A and 6,000 to B simultaneously. So we'll pay right here less paid 9,000 to A and 6,000 to B। लेकिन उतना कैश है हमारे पास नहीं है, 9,615 होता है ना, हमारे पास सिर्फ 10 है। So we have to pay them in this order 9:6। Okay, so paid A and B in proportion 9:6। Okay, so 9 plus 6 15, मतलब 9/6 15 और 6/5 ये proportion में we have to pay this 10,000 to both of them। तो मैं 10,000 कैश में से कम करता हूँ, कैश हो गया 0, और ये 10,000 जो पेमेंट लिखा है ना उसी लाइन में जाके उनको ए और बी को पे करना है। ओके, तो 10,000 इंटू 9/15 ये मिलेगा ए को, कितना मिला 6,000। तो बचा हुआ 4,000 कितना मिलेगा, किसको मिलेगा बी को। समझ गए, समझे ना, 9 एंड 6,000 पे करना था, उसमें से भी 3 और 4 दिए है, तो अभी भी ए और बी का 5,000 और 2,000 पेंडिंग है। समझ गए ना, ये पोर्शन, ये जो एडजस्टमेंट है ये सब भूल जाते हैं। हम लोग को सेकंड ऑर्डर में कितना बोला था पे करने के लिए, 9 और 6 पे करो बोला, ऐसा बोला था। उसमें से अभी हमने फिलहाल पूरा पैसा नहीं दिया है, 9 और 6 में सिर्फ 6 और 4 दिए है, तो अभी भी 3,000 और 2,000 पेंडिंग है, जो हम लोग अभी जब पैसा आएगा तब देंगे। ओके तो अभी इनका कितना बैलेंस बचता है हम लोग देख लेते हैं तीनों का। 15,000 बचा, ए का 10,000 बचा, बी का एंड 4,000 एज इट इज बचा है सी का, उसको तो हमने कुछ दिया नहीं बराबर। नाउ विल टेक नेक्स्ट रिलेशन, क्वेश्चन देख लेते ऊपर थोड़ा जाके हम लोग। ये अपना कौन सा सेकंड हो गया था third realization is on 10th February, so I'll write add third realization 10th February. How much we got? 35,000. Correct? Yeah, 35,000. बराबर. जो भी ए और बी का ऑर्डर में कुछ पेमेंट हमारा बाकी था ना, वो अभी हम लोग कर देंगे. हाँ, अभी आपको बराबर सब. हाँ, थोड़ा फॉन्ट छोटा किया लेकिन सब कुछ एग्जैक्टली दिया तुम लोग को. ओके. ए को पहले 15,000 दिए थे ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट के हिसाब से. सेकंड ऑर्डर ऑफ पेमेंट था 9,000 और 6,000. उसमें से दिया कितना हमने से 6 and 4. So 3 and 2 are still pending ना. So now we'll give that. Paid balance of second order. Okay. कितना कितना देना बाकी है. ए को देना था 9, उसमें से 6 दिया था, 3,000 बाकी था. बराबर. तो उसका 3,000 देंगे. बी को देना था 6, उसको दिया था 4, तो उसका 2 पेंडिंग था, वो भी 2 दे देंगे. मतलब 3 + 2 टोटल 5,000 हम लोग को कैश में से कम करना पड़ेगा. तो कैश कितना बचेगा? ओनली 30,000. बराबर. और इनका कैपिटल में कितना कम होगा? अभी 15 में से 3 गया तो कितना बचेगा? 12,000. 10 में से 2 गया कितना बचेगा? 8,000. और 4 में से 0 गया कितना बचेगा? 4,000. I told you at this spot, after second payment, you can verify your answer. If your answer is in PSR, जो भी बैलेंस बचा है वो अगर PSR में है, मतलब आपका सम पूरी तरह से करेक्ट है. So what was the PSR? 3:2:1. बराबर. 3:1 मतलब 4 2 8 4 3 12. देखो अपना सेम ऑर्डर में है PSR में, तो आपका सम यहाँ तक परफेक्टली करेक्ट गया. What is the last order payment? Pay all in PSR. Henceforth, all value will be in PSR. So let us pay this 30,000 पूरा. Let's pay to all in PSR. पूरा 30 दे दो. 30,000. ओके, 30 बांट लेते हैं तीनों में. 4 3 2. ओके, तो कितना होता है? रेशियो निकालो. 4 6. सब रेशियो बराबर है ना. 1 4 पार्टनर्स का रेशियो था तुम्हारा 3:1. ओके, 3:1. Okay, let us issue in 3:1. So 3:1 is नीचे लिखता हूँ कन्वीनियंस के लिए 2:1. तो फर्स्ट वाले को 3/6 मिलेगा, 2/6 और लास्ट वाले को 1/6. तो इसको मिलेगा 30,000 इंटू 3/6 तो आता है 15,000. बराबर. 30,000 इंटू 2/6 है 10,000. समझ गए. और 30,000 इंटू 1/6 आता है 5,000. क्लियर? ये समझे ना. मैंने PSR तुम लोग के कन्वीनियंस के लिए नीचे लिखता हूँ. ये कैसे बांटा इसको दिखाने के लिए. ओके. तो अभी हम लोग ने उनको पैसा ज्यादा दे दिया. देखो ए को 12 देना था, हमने 15 दे दिया, तो वो अभी एक्सेस में चला गया. हाउ मच एक्सेस? इन 3,000. सो आई जस्ट शो इट इन माइनस. समझने के लिए तुम लोग को. बी इज इन एक्सेस ऑफ 2,000. उसको एक्सेस पहले मिल गया 2,000. एंड सी इज इन एक्सेस ऑफ 1,000. अभी तो और भी पैसा आना है हम लोग को. फोर्थ रिलेशन भी है ना. सर एड इट. एड फोर्थ रियलाइजेशन. डेट क्या दिया है इसका? 28 फेब. 28 फेब. अब मैंने क्या बोला था लास्ट टाइम? जो एक्चुअल एक्सपेंस है, हाँ, रियलाइजेशन एक्सपेंस हम लोग को एस्टिमेट कितना बोला था 4, लेकिन एक्चुअल खर्चा कितना हो गया है? 5,000. मतलब 1,000 ज्यादा गया ना. हाँ, वो ये लास्ट वाले में एडजस्ट करना होता है हम लोग को। हाँ, तो लास्ट रिलेशन है आपका 15,000, उसमें से एक्चुअल एक्सपेंसेस आपका ज्यादा हो गया, इसलिए लेस हो जाएगा अभी। तो लेस एक्सेस एक्चुअल रियलाइजेशन एक्सपेंसिव। कितना एक्सेस ज्यादा हो गया, हमने बाजू में किया था 4,000, खर्चा हो गया 5,000, तो 1,000 ज्यादा खर्चा हो गया। तो नाउ कैश अवेलेबल फॉर डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन इज ओनली 14,000। देखो हमेशा एग्जाम में वो रहता है ना एक्चुअल और एस्टिमेटेड, तो उसमें से एस्टिमेटेड एकदम फर्स्ट रिलेशन में या उससे भी पहले हम लोग एडजस्ट कर लेते हैं सबसे पहले, और कम ज्यादा और लास्ट इंस्टॉलमेंट में एडजस्ट करते हैं, याद रखिएगा। ओके, तो अभी ये 14,000 हम लोग वो जो PSR है नीचे लिखा है ना 3:2:1 उसमें बांट देंगे। तो 14,000 इंटू 3/6 तो आता है 7,000, तो ए को मिला 7,000। ओके, ये भी पे कर इसलिए माइनस लिख सकते हैं हम लोग 7,000। बी 14,000 इंटू 6/2, ये करो, ये कितना आता है 14,000 इंटू 2/6, 4,667, so that 4,667। ओके, और थर्ड वाले का 14,000 इंटू 1/6, 2,333, 2,333, दैट्स इट। हाँ, इन तीनों का टोटल करें तो 14,000 दिया। ओके, वहां पर माइनस साइन नहीं डला, -4,666, -4,333। ओके, तो फिर से हमारा पेमेंट ज्यादा गया है, तो अगेन यू हैव प्रॉफिट ऑन रियलाइजेशन। हाँ, हमने पेमेंट ज्यादा किया ना, तो बोलते हैं प्रॉफिट ऑन रियलाइजेशन। हाँ, तो नेगेटिव है इसका मतलब ज्यादा पेमेंट गया है हाँ बिजनेस से। सो ए को 10,000 ज्यादा गया, बी को 6,667 और सी को 333। अगर ये देखो तो वापस PSR में ही है 1:2:3, मतलब ए वाला 9,999 आएगा। तो कोई इतना जरूरत करने की जरूरत नहीं है। So students, that's it for the day. I hope you have understood this chapter very well. Okay. तो अगर कुछ डाउट है तो कल आ सकते हो कॉलेज में, एंड देयर कल इवनिंग को फिर से मैं एक बार फाइनल अकाउंट्स का चैप्टर ले लूंगा, उसके भी एक दो सम जो पेपर में है वो पढ़ा दूंगा तुम लोग को। ओके, अभी ऑनलाइन एक ही जन का मैं नहीं ले सकता, अराउंड 40 पीपल आर देयर, तो सबका डाउट्स ऑनलाइन नहीं पॉसिबल। ओके, सो लेक्चर्स अटेंड करो, कल आ जाओ कॉलेज में, कुछ डाउट्स है तो। आपका लेक्चर्स भी है शायद से कल। ओके, थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स। हाँ, बाकी CR को इम्पोर्टेंट थियरी नोट्स कल सवेरे दे दूंगा, वो आप ले लो उनसे। क्वेश्चन बैंक दूंगा, नॉट इम्पोर्टेंट, क्वेश्चन बैंक आई गिव। ओके, हाँ, आई गिव टुमारो टू CRs। ओके, थैंक यू स्टूडेंट्स फॉर अटेंडिंग, बाय, सी यू, टेक केयर। ये रिवाइज करो, कल मैं फाइनल अकाउंट्स ले लूंगा। ओके, बाय, सी यू। हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, एक बोलना भूल गया, कल भी भूल गया था। आप चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करो। ओके, और कुछ बेल आइकन है उसको भी दबा दो, अगर तुम लोग को कुछ नया मैं लिंक डाल रहा हूँ तो तुम लोग को पता चलेगा, क्योंकि आज मुझे मैसेज डालना रह गया था। ओके, तो सब्सक्राइब कर लो तो आपको अपने आप आ जाएगा लिंक, मैंने कोई लेक्चर रखा तो। ओके। Chalo, bye. See you.